So what's up, everyone? It is your girl Gel Beauty 87 here, aka Grace, and I am so excited because today we get to get into the Drench Cosmetics and Neonmua with Lunar Retrograde palette. So when he announced this, and he had been sneak peeking it for a while on Instagram, I'm like, honey, come on with it. What are we doing? I need to be involved. So then when he said it was a palette, I was like, yes, give it to me. I actually missed out on the pre-sale, and I was like, you know, I felt some type of way, but I didn't see the launch video till later on because at the time he put it up, I was like probably getting ready for work or like driving to work, so I couldn't like stop and do that, or else how we gonna pay for this palette? No, but so this is the little card that comes with it and all the gorgeous looks Darius did with it, because you know Neonmua's name is Darius. So this is what the card looks like. And let's read what it says. It says, when creating this palette, I wanted the color story to include the purple and teal hues that I constantly reach for, while also being grounded in neutrals and everything that everyone can use. Lunar Retrograde combines my love of pastels and cooler tones as well as out-of-the-box metallics to create a dreamscape of color that any user will enjoy when they pick it up. So, what does the front of it say? While not present in our plane of existence, the Lunar Retrograde in the Drench Cosmetics world calls for a time of creation and imagination. It invokes the idea of surrealism and teases the imagination to create anything their heart or mind desires. Okay, so y'all, the fact that he loves pastels like I do was just a whole moment for me. Because I live for a pastel moment. I mean, I feel like they don't love me back, but you know, I live for them anyway. This is what the inside of the palette looks like, and y'all know that I had a love for it. You got the purples, like you said, you got the teals. Those are my two favorite colors in here, but then you got some neutrals for other people, and then it got like some cute little pops of like pinkish shades. And you got some green, so it's a lot that you can do with this palette. I'm gonna most likely do like a purple, a pastel look. I'm not even gonna front, but know that's how I get down. So we're probably gonna do some purples and like tealish shades and make a nice little cute look. I'm trying to decide if I should do a halo eye or something else, or if I should do more than one look, because it's like I'm really excited about this palette, so I kind of want to do more than one look, but I don't know. We'll see how much time I have, because it's almost 10 o'clock now and I gotta leave here like 11:30, and I still gotta film Angie's palette too. And then I gotta ask y'all about the Juvia's Place Culture palette. So let me zoom you on in, girl. I don't remember how much this palette retails for. I think it was $40, and you can use Darius's code, of course, which is Neonmua, and that way you can get a discount on it. But let me double check just to be sure and see if they have restocked it yet. Cause I know he said they were gonna restock it, but I don't know when. No, it's still sold out. Let me see. Yeah, so it's still sold out, and it doesn't say how much it is because it's sold out, but I'm pretty sure it was like $40. So yeah, let me go off camera, get our eye look done, because like I said, it's almost 10 o'clock now, and I'll be right back. Okay. I mean, I'm really surprised at the eye look I came up with. I feel like we shouldn't be. As you see, I do my little wing and have everything done, so I just kind of stuck to this side of the palette with the purple, so I use this one, that one, this one, these two, and then of course I had to use Into the Universe, because that's like the most gorgeous shade out of this entire palette. I could not help myself. It couldn't be helped. I had to do it. And like I told you, I wasn't gonna do a green look, because I mean a more tealy pink look like I planned on it, because I still gotta do Angie's palette today and take all my Instagram pictures today, so I would only have like one video to film tomorrow after I go to Sephora and drop off my stuff, because I'm not gonna have time to do it today, but I wanted to get as much filming done as I could do today. So I was like, let me go ahead and get my life in order, shoot my 3 little videos, take myself home. I gotta take Adriangameover to the movies, so I'll probably shoot the Juvia's Place. I mean, I'll shoot the video while Adrian's at school tomorrow, because today is Thursday, tomorrow is Friday, and then you know everything will be good to go and done then. But let's get started on this eye. It feels like something just got stuck in my eye, y'all. Sorry, that's long. looking down and looking like a crazy person. So I started off doing something different than I normally do. I know Karen does it sometimes, where you start off with the crease shade and then you work your way down. I usually start the opposite way. Y'all know I'll start with the outer V and then I'll do the crease shade last, because I want it to be seen over whatever I've already put down, and kind of like do the airbrush thing. But I was like, we'll try Karen's way today. So I started off with the shade Honeymoon, which is a gorgeous dark brown. Because of course, you know, you still gotta have a neutral sometime, and I felt like it gave this a more softer airbrush pastel-y effect than it would have if I had, you know, just went in with the purples. I feel like it looked a little bit harsher, and that's not necessarily what I was going for. So that's why I thought we were going to do that nice little cute airbrush effect. Then I dipped into the shade Supermoon, which is that lighter brown that's right next to it, and then, you know, that's over that, so it could look more like my skin tone, and then that way maybe the pastels pop a little bit more too, because it was already airbrushed and subdued. That's what I was going for when I made the decision to do this. So that's what I did. Oh, also, random side note, let me know which side of my face you like better. Do you like this side or you like this side? Because we're doing a battle of blood. I'm just curious to see if you can tell the difference of what's going on each side of the face. I'm curious to hear which side you prefer. And again, I'm going to ask this in this video as well, because I don't know who's going to watch what video and when. So do you all want to see a video on the new Juvia's Place Culture palette? Because I did buy it, but then I found out about the issue that they had with the racial slur. So I don't know if anyone necessarily still wants to see it, just because, you know, I take offense to it, even though I'm not part of the Asian community. They're still a minority like myself. And if you all remember correctly, I do have an Asian cousin. So it does literally directly affect me and my family, because my cousin is half Chinese. So I personally didn't appreciate it. Now, I'm not saying that they did it on purpose, because, you know, they might not have even known what the might not have known that it was a slur. However, I mean, like, to me that said there may not be diversity in the brand itself as well, because it's like, why didn't you have anybody around you that could tell you, no, that's a racial slur, you need to take that out, that's not okay. So just like we talking about other brands not being inclusive, you know, like, it sounds like they need to work in-house on being inclusive as well. Because if you had a person of that diversity group working for you, they could have told you that that wasn't a very nice word that they should be using in the video. But I don't feel like Juvia's Place has had a whole bunch of scandals. If anything, I just hear that they always have, I've heard they have really crappy customer service. I haven't experienced any crappy customer service from them, but, you know. And this is the shade Guardian, by the way, that dark purple. Yeah, I haven't experienced anything from them, so that's why I'm like, I want to hear you all's opinion on if you wanted a video on it or not. Because it's like, I'm going to come over here Friday and film it after I go to Sephora and take my packages. I'll take my stuff back, because if you all remember, I told you I had bought the Makeup Forever foundation online, and then I found I had bought the wrong shades, and I had to buy another shade. So I'm about to go take that back along with one of the lipsticks that I had bought, since I ended up buying a double of it in the morning. And then I'm gonna come back here and film. So I'm gonna film the video, and then this video will go up today, and then you all can tell me, like, if you actually want to see it or not. I'm hoping some of y'all will tell me today when this video goes up, so that won't waste my time, you know, actually coming back here to film it. Because if y'all don't want to see it, then I don't even have to come back here Friday night. I can just spend time with Adriangameover. The only reason I'd be coming back here is because, you know, you all do want to see the video. So just let me know, and then it'll let me know what to do as far as, you know, look how pigmented that pastel on purple is. Yes, girl, okay. Thank you very much, because I sure love me a pastel moment just like he does. But a lot of times I feel like pastels don't necessarily work on people my skin tone. But I did use a white base, so that might be why it's more pigmented than I feel like they normally are. Or maybe just because a brown person had something to do with the making of these pastels, which is why I feel like they look more vibrant. Because I definitely see the vibrancy in it, and I'm here for it. Thank you so much, Jerry. I love pastels, but they usually don't love me back. And in this time they do, so thank you. We're going to take the glitter glue from BH Cosmetics and cut my crease. So I don't know what's going on with them, because like they had released palettes in foreign countries, but they still haven't released any like new ones here in America. So I'm wondering if, you know, they had to stop production on stuff, and that's why. And that's why we haven't got any more palettes, because they've produced they Zodiac palettes in foreign countries. They just, you know, didn't give any to us. So the star of the show are the two lid shades. In my personal opinion, I'm gonna take Love to Dream. Matter of fact, let me show you the ones that's on my lid. So This is Into the Universe. This is the one he said everybody loves the most, and I can see why it's gorgeous. And then what I did was I put the shade Love to Dream on my hand, and then I put Into the Universe on top. So that's what's going on with the lid right now. So this is what's actually on my lid, the combination of those two. And this is Hello Starlight, which I put in the inner corner, which he said is supposed to be a Steven Universe reference. So I'm like, I totally know who Steven Universe is. I have a 12-year-old. I remember when he made us watch the video of, what is it, Estelle singing the Stronger Than You song with playing Garnet, because oh my goodness, he loved that song. And then he found out she actually was a singer, and then she started doing the Steven Universe show. Cause I tell him, I'm like, the woman that plays Garnet is a singer named Estelle, and she has a song with Kanye called American Boy. And he was like, what? And then I let him hear it, and he was like just sitting there and all shaking his head. He's like, no. I'm like, yeah, Garnet is a normal like singer. She's not just, you know, Garnet from Steven Universe. That's just what you know her for. I know her for being an actual singer. Okay, now we're gonna take Into the Universe and put that on the lid. But it seems like being a cartoon voiceover actor is like doing better than her music. I don't know, or maybe she just kept her music in the UK and that's why I haven't heard any music. The only song I ever heard from her was like American Boy. I didn't hear like anything else. So anyway, let's add the color back to our eye now, because since I carried that up kind of high, we got to bring back the pastel where you can see it, because it's like supposed to be the star of the show, so if not there, that's far. So we're going to build this back up. And I'll build up the outer corner in a moment too. I'm going to add some more here. Why not? I want it to be as poppy as possible when I take the pictures of this after I get done telling you all my thoughts on it. So, a little bit more there. Take my Glam candy cane brush and just dust over everything. And I'll take this same brush and pull back with Guardian. And Zenith Hour is the name of the pastel purple, but I'm sorry I never actually told y'all the name of that one. I think I literally told you the name of everything else except that. My bad. So, yeah. I feel like I didn't really need the glitter glue. I just did that to like do like a cut the crease moment thing for myself. So I didn't really need it otherwise. So let's see if I can actually do my eyeliner on camera. I usually don't try to, but okay, so I actually did it on camera. Bravo me. Now let's get into the inner corner shade, and then we can talk about my thoughts. So of course the inner corner shade is Hello Starlight, like I told you all. So, and it's just a bright popping, like silverish, shade that looks stunning. Like look at that. Look at that inner corner. Like that inner corner demands your attention. It demands it. Whether you want to give it or not, it demands it. I know you see it. Anyway, let me back up and let's talk about my thoughts on this palette. I'll do my mascara after I get done, but I feel like we've been here long enough. So this palette is fire. Like I only have a couple other palettes that I feel like the pastels work well on my skin tone. That's because they usually oxidize. These don't oxidize, but as you can clearly see, you can see this popping pastel purple shade in my crease right here. So shout out to Darius for that, first of all. Okay, because I was concerned about the pastels, but it's like I know he's a makeup artist, but it's like I'm not a makeup artist. You clearly see I made those pastels work too. So thank you, Darius, honey. I need these pastels in my life. Okay, now the rest of the palette, I live for the shimmers. Like y'all see how metallic and crazy these are in my hand? Like they have just the most beautiful shifts and the most wonderful brightness to them. So I'm here for it. I'm loving it. I'm all about that. I'm excited to play with this half because y'all know I live for these tones. I'm like Darius. I love me a blue and I love me a purple moment. I like green too. So I like the fact that he gave like these mint greens to go with this nice dark teal shade and then play off. The same thing with these. You get a darker outer V shade and you get like your lighter shade. So I'm really liking that. Then he has a little neutral section for the girls who don't like to play with color that often, or just like little pops of color every now and again. So I feel like this is the perfect palette for both. I meant to bring my Mercury Retrograde to show like the difference between it and these. So I'll do that when I get home, since I'm going to take this home and play with it some more. I'm gonna try to do some Instagram pictures tonight, since I know I have to go to work tonight. But yeah, Darius did all that. Thank you, Darius. I love this palette. I missed out on his first Drench Cosmetics quad, so happy I was able to grab this palette. So use code Neonmua to get a discount on it when it does come back in stock. I don't know when, but you'll have to follow Darius on Instagram to find out. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye.